Hello everyone, it's Brett with It's Picking Time. We're working on adding one small down strum into an already pretty basic down and up strum. Okay, so let's get into the quad view real quick. I want to show you what I'm doing. We've got down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so what is that? I'm not even sure. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So there's 7 strums there, starting with a down and ending with a down. So you can write that out on a piece of paper if you'd like. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so we've got, it's really 8 beats. That's what's one thing that's kind of important to remember here. There's 7 strums, but there's 8 beats. Okay, let's do this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Space. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Right? So down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah. Good. It's a little early in the morning here, folks. Okay. Okay. So we're doing that now. You got it written down. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now after the first down, add a little bitty down. Okay, in between the down and up. So we're gonna change this down, up, down, up, down, up, down to down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so you're only adding one down. Okay, but now we have, if you look at the last down and the first 2, we have 3 downs in a row. So now we're playing the D chord and we're playing the C chord. Okay, when we switch, we're going to switch on that little down that you added a minute ago. Okay, so it's going to go down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. There's some silent down or ups and downs there. We're trying to get a rhythm going. So if you cannot move between your chords at any speed, then just stay in one chord and do the strumming until you got it. And another thing you can do to make it sound like you're changing chords is either remove a finger, right? Look at the bottom right corner there. Remove a finger to make this D a D suspended 2. Or add a finger, the pinky, to make it a D suspended 4. Or if you're in a C, add the pinky to the 3rd fret G to make it a C7. Or take the first finger off to make it a C major 7. Okay, so let's just do this stay in the C here, and we're gonna go down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. We're changing chords without moving. It's about changing the chord on the beat. It's about staying with the strumming pattern. So we're still working hard here, guys. It's still difficult. When you're brand new, you've got to try to succeed at all costs. Whatever you got to do to succeed, do that. Don't try to do something too hard. If it's too hard, it's too hard, period. I mean, I know from experience right now, I'm training jiu-jitsu, and I am not as good as a lot of people. I'm brand new at this, guys. I'm brand new at it. I'm like a fish out of water. So that's why I go often, because I need the muscle movements solidified and edified and worked over and over and over again. And I work the same thing over and over and over again until I feel like I've got it. And then I can go back to that later, but there's no breezing over a movement. It's okay, let's practice this one movement for an hour. And that's how I feel like I get better. And so that's what we do. Not so much that you have to practice the guitar for an hour, but do one movement. Down, down, sounds good. Let's go to D. Okay, so now we've got a change. I went to G. Okay, so all we're doing is keeping that down, 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 down. Now, some suggestions. If you cannot move between chords, that's a good place to start. Okay, if you cannot move between two chord shapes, then the chord shapes are come before the strumming pattern for sure. If you have problems moving at that speed, go slower. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. I suggest saying the downs and ups out loud, literally out loud, not in your head at first, but out loud. When we use our mouth to talk, we cannot be thinking about other things. Like right now as I'm speaking, I can't also be creating a grocery list in my head. I mean, I'm thinking about what I'm saying. That's what we're doing. So we want to be present. When you're present, great things happen. When we're distracted, and we're easily distracted, guys. I mean, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in our mind. We can say things out loud. In fact, I think this is why schools used to do this years ago. Like when my grandfather, he told me that the teacher would say 1 + 1 is 2, and everyone would have to reiterate out loud 1 + 1 is 2. It kept the students focused on the teacher and also learning, reiterating what was being said. So even if they didn't get it, it was like kind of like military style learning, okay? And I don't know why they don't do that still, because I think that kids like to talk, and they like to it's a good outlet to say stuff out loud in class. I mean, everyone's talking in class anyway. How many times do you hear it? I was just volunteering yesterday, and how many times did the teacher say, "Guys, stop talking," or "Pay attention"? Well, they're telling you something, right? I mean, anyway, I get off on education big time, but the deal is that we want to be present. So say it out loud. Say things out loud. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, change. Up, down, down, change. Down, up, down, change. Down, up, down, down, change. Down, up, down, change. So that's a really good suggestion, guys. I see my students all day long doing that and winning. The other thing is focus your eyes on what you want to work on. If you want to work on the strumming pattern, look at your strumming hand for sure. Don't look off into space. Look at your strumming hand. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. If you want to work on your fretting hand, stare at your fretting hand. Watch where you want to go. Envision yourself winning at this, guys, because you can do it, okay? So keep practicing. I'll see you guys soon.